16 years. Plus 1 is 17. I'm 17 years old. Yeah, physics. It's very, very deep thing these days. You know, I'm driving around here right now using physics. Every day we run into physics. Sometimes you don't think about it. Heck, most times you don't think about it. But occasionally there's that one time that you need to think about physics. And then it hit me.
Devin! No! I killed Devin with physics!
As we've just demonstrated, Justin's truck had a greater mass than Devin. This is the result of the impulse momentum theorem, saying that Devin put the same amount of force on the truck as the truck put on Devin, but the truck won because it had a lot more mass. Devin is now dead.
Stephen Hawking, can you please explain to me the physics behind Star Trek?
The physics behind Star Trek is rather simple because what they mainly do is the warp drive. Warp drives are nothing more than something that manipulates the Higgs boson and makes it fold space around itself so that the space around you is moving faster than the speed of light. Also, Star Trek is very realistic in some cases because of the multiple uses it has. For instance, antimatter. Antimatter is what powers the ship in order to allow it to go into warp drive and powers all of the electronics on board. The physics behind Star Trek is very, very fun. I enjoy Star Trek very much. I love it so much that I appeared on an episode of Star Trek in the 90s. One thing about Star Trek is it is great. It is futuristic.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, explain the physics to me behind this all. Well, you see, as the light hits you, it bounces off of your body and reflects back into the mirror and then bounces off the mirror into your eyes. No.
One thing we've learned in physics is gravity. Gravity affects everything, everywhere. To have gravity, you have to have mass. And obviously, our universe has mass. Well, the average on Earth is 9.8 meters a second. And as Devin so nicely demonstrated for us, it affects us all. Yeah.
The bullet to my left is a projectile that Devin just shot out of that gun. Now, it's moving at approximately 2,500 feet per second, but it is still dropping at 9.8 meters a second squared. That means if I hold a ball in my hand and drop it at the exact same time that Devin shoots the bullet, both the bullet and the ball will hit the ground exactly the same time, even though the bullet will be a couple miles farther downrange.
One thing we've learned in physics is gravity. Gravity has affected everybody every day of their life. As Devin has portrayed, gravity on average is... I lost it. What is gravity?
9.8 meters a
9.8?
second.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when you're done, just walk back out so that we can... You're still on. I didn't stop recording. I'll split it.
Was that right here?
Oh, restart it though completely.
Yeah, restart from the beginning. Go.
One thing we've learned in physics is gravity. Gravity affects everybody, everywhere. The average for Earth is 9.8 times, I don't know, 10 to the...
9.8 meters a second.
That's just 9.8?
That's 9.8.
Times 1 to the... I can't remember! Alright, here we go. One thing we've learned in physics. One thing we've learned in physics.
You're too far in the middle. I'm just gonna